Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody for this evening stream. I guess evening, so from France where I'm streaming. But yeah, little change of time uh, because I think it's a little bit nicer. End of the day, maybe it can allow more people to connect. And if it works out, we're definitely gonna keep these little streams from happening. Anyways, as always, I'm gonna fill in, just allow people to come in for a couple minutes. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys are okay. I hope Halloween was fun. I don't know if you celebrated it, but I hope it was fun. Um, Now we're definitely going into like the whatever's like winter season, stuff like that. So more celebrations for those who celebrate it. Um, and yeah, exciting things. Exciting things also on the master side. Because today's going to be an actually a little bit different. And hey, hi to the person who connected in the chat. I hope you're okay. Thanks for connecting. Thanks for following the stream. But yeah, as I was saying, today's going to be a little bit different stream because we actually have exciting hands-on announcements. And yeah, I'm just gonna let another quick little minute, and then we're gonna dive in. Uh, so what is this stream going to be? So we released a new version of the DeWeb CLI and a new version of the server to fit the CLI. So we're going to go over some of the documentation. We're going to do a live example. We're going to see how it works. We're going to see what changes, and we're going to see how it's much easier for you to upload. And then I guess it's going to be up to the community to kind of like upload while we're testing on the buildnet, because mainnet is coming soon. Of course, I can't tell you the exact date because that wouldn't be fun. But yeah, mainnet coming soon. And hello to everybody in the chat following the stream. I think we can kick it off. So yeah, as I was saying, we released a new DWeb CLI, but maybe let's go over some of the basics. So what's the DWeb? So the DWeb is a gateway to a fully decentralized web. Because here at Masa we believe in building things with the blockchain, applications with the blockchains that are useful, and that like can allow people to have a certain degree of liberty and freedom on the net. And that's why we're offering on-chain website hosting, because on-chain website hosting comes with a lot of advantages, such as data availability, security, and immutability. And honestly, it's really cool to be able to, I guess, store your website on a blockchain and know that like your little blog is going to be there forever. Anyways, I think it's really cool because I'm kind of nerdy. But yeah, I think you think it's cool too, from just like an aesthetic level. But yeah, anyways, the DWeb, so decentralized web hosting. Right now we're aiming for front-end web hosting. Of course, if you want to have a decentralized backend, you're going to have to build with Web3 technologies like smart contracts. And of course, we're going to access hosted applications. You can use a Mesa name service, so MNS. You can go and mint one right now. And yeah. So of course, who's the DWeb for? Web3 studios, entrepreneurs, also public utility companies. I'm thinking about NGOs, people who are dealing with, internet censorship, who need a resilient front-end interface. All these things. So yeah, really, right now it's more geared towards developers, but really quickly, really soon, we're going to build a front-end application interface that's going to be something similar to Web2 competitors, to really prove that like we can integrate this complex system and make it accessible and really easy. So yeah, now that I did my little introduction, let's go over kind of what changed. So yeah, the DeWeb CLI. This is really interesting because we changed the programming language. It's now in TypeScript instead of being in Go, and so that means that it's now a Node package, an npm package. So instead of downloading a binary, you can directly input a command in your terminal. And I'm going to demonstrate this. And yeah, honestly, it's really easy. And so why did we do this? Mainly to address more like problems around scalability, stuff like that. And also a big, and highly requested feature was to be able to sign with just one transaction, because in the first beta build, you would need to sign every transaction for every upload of a chunk. Now it's only one. And also, really exciting thing, it's now interoperable between all of Mesa's wallets. So that's the Mesa wallet, that's Bearby, and that's the other wallets that are incoming. I'm going to show you all you need to have is a YAML or a secret key, and you're good to go. So yeah, without further ado, maybe we can just kind of quickly look at this documentation. So what are the requirements? You're going to need to have Node.js installed, Node and npm. You can check these by inputting Node and npm version and a Mesa wallet. So here you can either have a YAML wallet file or a secret key, as I said. You can find this link to the documentation on how to get it, etc., etc. Just, I guess these are basic ecosystem stuff. So yeah, what can you do with the new DeWeb CLI? Well, you can get an upload. Of course, you can upload your websites to the blockchain. You can remove them. You can edit them too. You can list the files associated with a specific website, and you can view the file content if you're really into viewing HTML in the terminal, which is kind of cool, but definitely very niche. So yeah, now you can just type this really easy command, really small command. It's like any npm package. And yeah, I guess that's it for the kind of like the basic part. If you have any questions, those guys would be interested in DeWeb. Which guys are you talking about, DAZ? And yeah, so now that we kind of saw the overview, maybe we can go into uploading a website. Of course, prerequisites. What are the prereqs? I guess a wallet, a Masa wallet, or a secret key from an ecosystem wallet. A node URL. You can use either a buildnet or a mainnet node. No, I mean, you can use a buildnet node right now, and that's the default. But soon you'll be able to test on buildnet and then upload on mainnet. And of course, the build of your website files. So I'm going to go into that later. I don't think I'm going to spend too much time. I don't think I'm going to spend too much time, talking about the different options. Of course, you can check out the documentation. It's on docs.masa.net. And yeah, if you have any, questions or anything like that, just you can ping me on Telegram or something like that, and I'll answer. Or you can go into the Discord DWeb chat, where there's a specific space for it. But anyways, I mean, I'm not gonna go and talk for an hour, but it's your standard CLI. If you use the secret key, you can export your secret key as a parameter. And then, yeah, you can just run your upload like this. You're going to see a certain amount of steps. And once it's deployed, you're going to have your deployed address. This is pretty basic. Hasn't changed. And once you have this address, you can assign a MNS. And yeah, we're going to do all that live. Maybe this will be, I hope, I mean, I'll see if this video can be edited into like a small format tutorial, but since we're doing this live, we're going to keep on doing it this way. And anyways, if you're, maybe you're building, maybe you're deploying it somewhere, maybe you don't want to input these parameters all the time, you can also create a DeWeb CLI dash config dash JSON with all your info, your your chunk size, the node URL you're targeting, the path to your wallet YAML file, and the wallet password. And also, you can add a secret key directly in there. Although, if you do that, please note that it doesn't come without risks, because you're essentially storing a secret key in a .json file that's accessible on your machine. So definitely be careful about that. And hey, Smart. Hey to everybody who joined. It's nice to have you here. And yeah, for those who are just joining, we're doing an overview of the most recent changes. So the release of the DeWeb CLI and the server. And I was just going over the documentation, which you can access at docs.masa.net, and go to the DeWeb section right here. But yeah, I guess without further ado, I'll do a little live demo, for better or for worse. Definitely for better, but we'll see how it goes. So, okay. So, of course, here I'm in the terminal because this application right now is developer facing. And what can you see in my little DWeb desktop folder? You can see the server launcher executable. You can see my wallet YAML file, and you can see the dist I want to upload. And so now, following the documentation, if I want to upload, now I already configured everything for the sake of this video. But essentially, you have the DeWeb CLI command. I'm using the dev build. I would recommend developers use the dev build for the most recent changes. But of course, you can always build. You can always use the classic build. But yeah. Anyways, until there's releases, there's this new release. I'm going to use the dev build for today. I'm going to demonstrate. I guess I don't need to go too much into details, but if you want, you have the help options, and as I was saying, these are different commands. These are the different parameters you can set up, and yeah, just pretty basic stuff. And yeah, for those who are new, this new CLI is coming after some beta feedback, some changes, and without further ado, we're going to go ahead and look at the upload process. So as you see, what am I saying in this command? I'm saying, okay, DeWeb CLI, can you upload the files in the dist folder? Use my Faker1 YAML, and this is my password. This is a BuildNet wallet. So, I mean, yeah, whatever. You guys know my password. It's okay. And anyways, here you have a list of all the different files. I have one GIF, I have some fonts and stuff like that. And essentially, what this is going through the smart contract deployment the smart contract deployment phase. What's really interesting is that you have the total estimated cost of your upload directly inside the CLI. That's new. That's good, especially for user experience, for developer experience, and for the pricing. And yeah. Right now, it's about, I think, 100 mass for 1 megabyte in terms of pricing, of course. So it's really cheap right now. I would definitely recommend upload your websites right now. You can even upload bigger websites and get your money back later when the token is going to go up. But yeah, anyways. So what's happening is that we're deploying a smart contract, which is going to interact with the blockchain storage. And yeah, this is the necessary first step. So since I want to deploy my website on the DeWeb, I'm going to go ahead and click yes. And as you can see, different operations are happening in the background. And yeah, the whole process should be really, really, really smooth and slow. So preparing, so each operation has the cost detail. So there's complete transparency during the uploads. And yeah, here we can already have the address the smart contract is going to be deployed at. I was telling you about the MNS address. This is going to be what we're going to be targeting, and I'm going to demo that in live. And yeah, now we're just waiting, preparing SC for upload. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Maybe I can go into the details. So yeah, for those who are just arriving, we're moving from a Go CLI to a TypeScript CLI. For better scalability, portability. With the TypeScript CLI, we can imagine, GitHub Actions integration, automatic deployments. The code is going to be reusable in the web because we're going to build a front end for it. So it's really a welcome addition, and big congrats to the developers working on this. It was definitely a big effort, and they pulled through. And so, yeah, the whole team, thank you for everybody who's been working on it. So, yeah, as you see, so the smart contract was deployed, and then it asked me if I didn't want it to go through with the actual website deployment, and yeah. So what's happening right now is that, as you can see, there was different batches. There's 4 total batches, which represents the number of operations that are going to be that are going to go through on the blockchain, because my website, depending on the length, it's going to be cut into 4 and then uploaded one by one, etc. We do this to optimize. And as you saw, the whole process, maybe it took like 2 minutes. So it's a lot faster than the old DeWeb CLI. And we have a little recap here of how much money you spent, of course. So these are locked tokens. I'm just gonna take a little break here. These are locked tokens. So this means that if I decide to delete my website from the DWeb, I get these tokens back, minus of course the little operation fees and the smart contract deployment fees. But yeah, so in terms of pricing, right now it's cheap. And if you decide that you don't like our service, which I think you're going to love it, of course. If you don't like our service, you can always get your money back. And yeah, I think it's just a really nice scalable system. It's different. It changes from the subscription model of traditional web hosting providers, and it's a very predictable and stable price. All you have to do is, get the formula. We're going to publish the formula, but you can always, test and upload and see the actual price you're paying. So, anyways, that was it for the CLI step. But as you can see, I'm going to copy this address because it's going to be very important. And before I do that, I'm going to launch the server. So this is the DWeb server that's going to allow you to have local first access. I highly recommend using this navigation method because it's more private. But of course, if you're on mobile, if you don't know how to use a terminal, you can always go through providers. And yeah, and now I'm going to go out of my little terminal, and I'm going to go back to my Google Chrome. And yeah, so this is the Mesa's MNS manager. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to mint a website. I'm going to mint an MNS. I'm going to call it my web space because I'm uploading a personal blog. I'm going to register. I'm going to sign the transaction. And as you see, the operation is going through. Oh, and by the way, MNS, it's immutable NFTs. So Mesa domain name, it's kind of like Ethereum domain names, but on Mesa. And of course, this comes with big advantages, especially when it comes to DNS hijacking. DNS hijacking is not possible with this MNS system. And so yeah, as you can see, the MNS went through, and I'm just waiting for it to appear. And if it doesn't appear, I have a plan B. But oh well, what do you want? It's the live. Huh, that's weird. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go on my other tab. Yeah, so it seems to be a Chrome thing, but that's okay. Anyways, I was planning ahead. So anyways, I wish I could just show you, actually. Let's see if there's error close connection. Okay. Failed to load resource. Hmm. Okay. So a little bug over here. I guess it's nothing too bad. It's working on Firefox. I can confirm you that it's working on Firefox. So anyways, you saw I minted a domain name. I'm gonna go ahead on my Firefox and actually assign the target. So I wish you could see this, but essentially I'm doing the same operation I did, but I'm just going to change the target address. And actually, I'll go ahead and show you the documentation for this. So yeah, normally you can see this screen. So as I was saying, once you successfully uploaded a website, you copy and paste this address into the master name service. First you have to mint it, and then you have to change the target. It's really simple. But yeah. And anyways, so now that I minted this, I can finally show you my cool website. Um, so yeah, this is accessible on chain. This website has just been uploaded, and yeah, as you can see, I don't know. I thought this was a nice little demonstration showcase. Of course, more serious applications are gonna be on the DeWeb. But this is just what I had handy. And yeah, it's just really as easy as this. It's, you know, a little command line that you press, and voila, as they say in French. I'm really sorry about the master name service again. I don't know what happened, but I can assure you we're going to fix it like tomorrow, if not tonight. But yeah, I guess that was kind of it for what I had planned today. Oh, wait, no, I did want to show you another thing on how to actually download the server. So yeah, of course, we work with we're building open source softwares. So what you can do is, of course, you can go and audit the code if you want, if you need trust and security and reliability. If you want to make sure that we're not doing anything funny with your websites or whatever, you can just check out the code. But anyways, if you're interested in actually downloading the server, here you can see the changelog, and you can just go ahead and go to Massa Labs to github.com/massalabs/dweb/releases. And here you'll have the executable server binaries. This doesn't really change. The server didn't really change compared to the last time we released in August, actually. So yeah, you can just go ahead and download it. And yeah, there's documentation for this too. I'll quickly show it to you. Do. And yeah, on that note, I did want to say that since we released this new version, the ecosystem is going to slowly start migrating towards this new server version, which means that the providers, the Mesa hubs, all the different providers in the ecosystem right now need to, I guess, change their config and, use this new server. And all the previous, so BuildNet websites that were being used are going to need to be ported to this new smart contract version. So This was also the advantage of the new smart contract changes is that we knew we needed to change. We knew we needed more scalability for these smart contracts. So we decided to do it on BuildNet to avoid any complications on the mainnet. But yeah, anyways, now we have a nice scalable smart contract for the DeWeb uploads and storage, et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, that's it. So if you have a website on the BuildNet, you can go ahead and upload it on the new versions. And yeah, I guess in the next couple of weeks, we'll be communicating around, different providers being uploaded on the new BuildNet version, testing, of course. If you have any problems, you can always just come to me or to any chats, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, I guess this live stream is already 25 minutes long. But I'm gonna hang out for another 5 minutes. If you have any questions, definitely drop a comment in the live stream. Um, and yeah, anyways, it was nice talking to you, honestly, and really excited. The team is working hard on this, and yeah, really excited for what's coming. Maybe I can give you a little bit of a roadmap update in the next couple minutes. I'm aiming to disconnect in about 4 minutes. So if you have a question, it's now or never, or maybe next stream in 2 weeks. But anyways, a little bit about the roadmap. We're going to be at DEF CON, so it's going to be really exciting. There's going to be a live DeWeb demo. There's going to be massive foundation. There's going to be business developers. There's going to be the heart of marketing, and there's going to be Damir and Seb. So yeah, if you're going to DEF CON, definitely say hi, check them out. I think there's an event that we're hosting. I'm actually sure that there's an event that we're hosting. So yeah, go on Twitter, check out the event, come in and say hi. And yeah, there's going to be a DeWeb demo, of course, at the time. So if you can go ahead and go to DEF CON, check out the demo, maybe talk a little bit. And yeah, so that's roadmap DEF CON. It's going to happen like next couple days. And then following up DEF CON, the DeWeb team are going to be working on the whole accessibility platform. So that's going to be like a one-click upload. So it's going to be a web experience that's going to be really friendly. You're going to be able to connect with, whatever you prefer connecting. It's not determined, but anyways, you're going to be able to upload your Massa website on the DeWeb in one click, and that's really cool. And as I was saying, it's going to be something similar to traditional web hosting experiences. Because of course, we want to make hosting on the blockchain really accessible, because people will need this technology. Right now, the Web3 and decentralization. We hear a lot of talk, but there's only a little bit of applications. Really building useful, impactful day-to-day things, and that's what we're trying to do at Massa. And that's what we're doing with the DeWeb. Essentially, it's proposing a censorship-resistant, resilient way of hosting your websites. And my little blog, well, nobody can censor my little blog. Yeah, I guess that's about it. 15 seconds, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. Doesn't seem to be a lot of questions, but anyways, this was a live demo effect. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. It was nice to see you, and talk to you in 2 weeks for a more traditional DeWeb Live update. It was nice having you, nice talking to you. This was Phoebe for the DeWeb Newsflash number 6. If you have any questions, reach out. Upload your websites on the DeWeb BuildNet. And yeah, just have fun. Start testing. If you find any bugs, let us know. But there won't be bugs, of course. But yeah, anyways, I'm wishing everybody good night. And I'll talk to you guys later.